what we wanted to do was make sure that we handled both your in-person payments and your online payments. So when patients are at home receiving that statement, they can make their payments as well. So first I'm going to show you, if I have a patient coming in for an appointment today, what we've done is we've added the financial information right to the calendar area. We had a lot of this information already available in Sigmund, but now we've integrated the credit card processing directly into it. So here I can see the funding that this patient has, the funding that this appointment is for, so that I can see that they've got a $25 copay and an $80 total charge for that day, for that appointment. I can see any prior payments that they've made, and then the system will make it easy for me to collect the copayment right here at the desk. So it will default in the copay amount if there's one. If there's no copay for my patient, this will be blank. I could also take the total balance. So if my patient has an outstanding balance of a couple $100, just clicking that will do the entire balance for that patient, or other amount where I could say, okay, they're going to give me $60 today. I'm going to take the copay. Cash and checks work the way they always have, where they will get added to the deposit slip automatically. The new option we have here is credit card. So when you choose to do a credit card, this is where we're going to send you over to Singular Payments payment portal. It defaults in the amount and the patient. I'm going to say it's a credit card. Enter in the credit card number, and you have the option to have a card reader attached to your desk as well, or your computer. I'm going to proceed, and we have the option to send the patient a receipt. That will send the receipt for that payment on to the patient, so you don't have to print them out. You always have the option to print out a paper receipt as well. And then we would just paste that reference number into here. I'm going to choose which deposit slip to add it to. I can select the customer, whether it's under Aetna, a copay, or maybe a self-pay account, as a source, as we always can, and I could put notes in here as well. Once I post the payment, that's going to move it on to the deposit slips like it always has in Sigmund. So if I were to look at the deposit slips for any given day, I can use this to reconcile just as I always have. So here's the new payment that got put on there, and it's available in Sigmund to post to the patient's account. That will make it easy to reconcile with that report you're going to get from Singular Payments. Looking at today in a little bit more detail, that same functionality is available for groups as well. So here's another example of an individual appointment with those same fields. But if I look at a group appointment, I can look at the different individuals in my group. So here I've got my same patient in a group appointment. I can click on the $sign, and it would show me that same information that I can see for the individual client. So on everyone in the group, I could check to see if they have valid funding, if they have a copay or deductible, their outstanding balance, and accept that payment here. Another thing that we added while we were doing these changes was we wanted to make sure if you're going to accept payments electronically, just like your current credit card processing, why not be able to send those statements electronically? So you can now choose whether or not this patient should receive printed statements or electronic statements. And those electronic statements, they'll just get an email like you might from your credit card company already saying you've got a new statement available. You would log in, and I'm going to show you that process here. So as a patient, I'm going to get an email that says you have a new statement available. When I log in, we have a new option here on top of all the existing options we've had with the portal for patient statements. Here, I can see any old statements and download them, print them, which is going to save you money on postage, and then make a payment online. Making the payment is going to bring that patient to the same secure credit card processing portal that we were using in-house as well. The payments that your patients make on the patient portal will automatically get downloaded into Sigmund and show up on the deposit slip the same way those other ones that we took in person. So you'll be able to accept credit card payments from your patients on potentially patient statements sent out electronically, saving you a lot of administrative overhead on processing these.